Hope everybody is doing great. Well, let me clarify at the beginning of the video itself. I'm not going to speak in support or against either Arnab Goswami or Mumbai police. I'm going to give you an exact picture as to what transpired, and I'll let you guys decide as to who's right and who's wrong. Before we start, we'll have to agree that most of us might not like the way the reporting is done by either Arnab Goswami or the Republic channel. However, we'll also have to agree that they've dared to ask a few questions which most of the channels have shied away from asking. And this is one of those channels who did not have to apologize for false reporting. Now to the case. Well, when Republic TV was getting started, a particular firm was hired to do the interiors, and this firm was owned by Arnab. And the issue with this is that he claimed that a particular amount of the bill was not settled, and the exact figure looks to be 83 lakhs. Well, he also kept saying that he has approached Arnab Goswami quite a few times and this was not settled, and he could not handle the pressure from the vendors. Hence, it's alleged that he killed his mother and then committed suicide. And in his suicide note, he mentioned that along with Arnab Goswami, he's mentioned two other names and then committed suicide. Well, why Mr. Nayak did not approach the police before resorting to suicide is questionable, but then he's no longer there to be questioned. However, once the suicide was committed, the investigation was done by the same police department which have arrested Arnab Goswami now, and they filed a close summary on the case stating that Arnab Goswami has no connection with this whatsoever and he can't be held responsible for the suicide. Secondly, as per law itself, if someone mentions your name in the suicide note, that is not good enough to go ahead and arrest you, because you will have to have proof with regards to why you are addressing it to a particular person, saying that he is the reason for suicide. So just mentioning a person's name on a suicide note is not considered proof enough for someone to be convicted. Secondly, even the channel, Republic channel themselves have given clarification that all the payments to the firm were made through checks, and they have records of all the payments made, and there was nothing due to the said firm to be paid. Cut to May 2020, Arnab Nayak's wife and daughter approached the Home Minister of Maharashtra asking them to reopen the case, as they felt that a thorough investigation was not done with regards to this. However, whether she was asked to do that or she did it on her own accord is a question a lot of them are asking, because the video was uploaded on Congress official channel as well, wherein the wife of Arnab Nayak is directly pointing out that Arnab Goswami is the reason why her husband committed suicide. And this was the time when Arnab Goswami went ahead and took both Congress regime as well as the Maharashtra government head on with regards to various issues. SSR case and the drug related issues is just one among them, but Arnab had been picking up a lot of cases against the Maharashtra government as well as in the National Congress. Well, that's something that we'll have to decide on our own, and I don't think I should give my opinion on this. Dealing with police cases is nothing new for Arnab Goswami. Well, every second day there's a case filed on him, especially from Indian National Congress. So there's nothing new that Arnab Goswami is dealing with. However, was there an arrest required, or was it necessary, absolutely necessary, on a civil case? Because this is not a criminal case. Hence, was there an arrest required? Well, I don't think so personally, but I would leave you to decide on that. Plus, was so much use of force actually required? The amount of police officers that barged into Arnab Goswami's house to arrest him did not look like it was some reporter who was getting arrested, but it looked like some criminal was getting arrested. Well, was there too much force used during his arrest? Well, that's something which is up for debate, but because if you look at the video, it is also visible that Arnab in some way is trying to resist arrest as well, and the police has been very courteous. Well, we have enough examples to show that police can be more brutal when it comes to arresting people. Here's one of those. I personally feel that Arnab Goswami has touched on a nerve which is hurting both the Maharashtra government as well as the Indian National Congress very badly, and that's why these actions. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that Arnab Nayak should not get justice. If Arnab Goswami is responsible, then he should. However, why is a case which was shut by the same police department which has arrested Arnab Goswami currently being reopened? See, if let's say we find Arnab to be guilty, then are you saying that the police department was under pressure in 2018 and that is why they shut the case? Or if you say that they were not in any pressure and they were doing their duty, then why reopen the case? Well, I feel a wrong case has been chosen to be picked up, and if you are trying to avenge something from Arnab Goswami, this is not going to stay for long. He is going to come out on bail very soon, and there's nothing that Mumbai police can do about it. However, what I feel also is that the purpose of reopening the case was not to provide justice to Arnab Nayak, but to take revenge on Arnab Goswami. And the police is not confirming either that they have any new evidence. However, I'll leave you guys to decide. Please do let me know in the comment box as to what do you think is actually conspiring. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Ciao for now.